Hey, it's AnthroNerd here today, and today I'm going to be blind reacting to our next episode on, Professor Lando. Yeah, that's what it is. Haven't been doing these in a while, but I thought I should jump back. And on the topic of jumping back, we have explaining the hottest Animal Crossing villagers. Now, the main reason I'm doing this is because I'm in the works of making a Smash or Pass video on all the Animal Crossing characters, literally all of them, probably like 411, hopefully. With with one of my friends, Mr. Spooky Boy. His link will be down in the description on that video, just to feature him a little. And yeah, that's what I'll be doing with the next video, because we thought it would be fun. That's pretty much it. Alright, so we have explaining the hottest Animal Crossing villagers. Now, we all know that the Animal Crossing villagers aren't necessarily human, and that is kind of the deal. It's unique. Nevertheless, let's get right into the video. Only has 12k likes, which is surprising. I would have expected a lot more with how good this man makes his videos. So with that being said, as always, let's begin. Haven't done a reaction in a while. Oh, he's got his little plaque up. Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
I asked my students to send me
I'm not gonna be
Animal Crossing.
I'm not gonna be taking notes this
what
time.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go
if I do, I'm gonna put it on the back of this card
to give these Animal Crossing villager submissions a grade. Oh no, class, my ruler has fallen on the ground.
What?
Oh no, students. I've dropped my ruler.
It's very nice. Very nice.
Why don't we get started? So who are we working with? I love flamingos, and she has a very nice design. My Flora is always out, Naruto running like the degenerate weeb she is. When it comes to Animal Crossing villagers, I feel it's sort of like a persona thing. When we talked about personas, I talked about how like you always see the wolf or the dog. Mix it up a little, right? I always appreciate the personas that are not the typical dog. You know, not saying, you know, not to put anyone's whose persona may
go above and beyond with
wolf or wolf
species or whatever
player. So when it comes to Animal Crossing villagers, I assume we're gonna see a lot of Anka, a lot of Raymond, dogs,
obviously.
Wolves. So I appreciate that we're starting off with a flamingo. Very cute.
It's very interesting.
Pink. I like the vibes.
Very out there.
The dead
You're going
eyes.
above and beyond.
Something about the eyes.
They're just dots.
That the Flora might be, it's sort of like a dingus. Sort of doesn't know what's going on. Also, looks like a bit of a throat goat. You see that? Go, 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 go. I think that Flora's got a little bit
gag
of
reflex
capabilities, which means that it's just above and beyond. What is this? A frog. My favorite is Lily because frogs are my favorite, and her smile is really charming. Picture is of my character and her digging up treasure on the beach. How wholesome. Is that your character? You got a little bit of a saucy look. Do the stars that indicate something is buried look like an asshole? Or is that just me? Very cute. I like the names that match the thing, right? Like Lily as in lily pad.
Because it's a frog. It's very nice.
A frogger, if you know what I mean. That's a name for me.
That's a bad joke.
Nico, Apollo, but I like because I'm based and he's hot. Are you based and is
Apollo?
Hot? A little bit of a casual
We're the
answer.
biggest
Apollo
hoodie I have.
Bird, very good. I do think Apollo does have a sort of a DILF energy. I do like
eagle.
The aesthetic. However, these type of cool, like the cool cats, their personalities are a little milk warm. I feel like they're a little boring to talk to. The kind of like cool guy, just like, very, very milk toast, I feel. Not speaking of the physical attractiveness, you know, in terms of the dilfiness, very, very fuckable, right? Very good name, by the way, Apollo, right? It's like, it's a name that is not overtly related to the animal, right? Like Lily the frog, it's like, oh, like lily pad frogs. Like Apollo doesn't necessarily relate, but it matches. I'm not thinking, this one's a B for me. Raymond. Raymond. Kind of looks like Professor.
He looks like you. He's very smart.
Raymond.
Looks very smart.
Riddle me this, Batman. Why was Raymond so popular? Why? There's plenty of cats.
Different colored eyes.
Because he's hot? Think about what you just said. Is it the
Think
eye?
about it.
It has like the heterochromia. I'm not understanding why Raymond was so hot. They gave him glasses. Let me tell you, wearing glasses does not get me any additional points in terms of hotness.
True.
No one has ever said, oh, those glasses really do something for me. In fact, glasses are usually associated with being not hot. Whenever you watch an anime or play Genshin Impact, all the side characters, background characters, they slap glasses on that bad boy and they say, okay, you're like not important. What about minions?
That's so nice.
Checkmate. You got me. I like Teddy because he's such a big sweetie. Oh, look at that. Okay, so now we're talking about the bears, huh? Greg is a villager that I really like. You know why? Because he does look like a sweetie. You know, kind of aloof, big bear, kind of chubby, kind of big, but looks like, you know, right?
Looks like a kind soul, very kind-hearted person.
Demeanor. Greg looks like he would dick you down like crazy. And then also be very soft and nice and like warm.
Sure.
Shino, she's got a rad design.
Damn,
yeah,
son.
I mean, this is one of those ones where just purely based on aesthetics, just purely based on the physicality, they're like A tier for sure.
A tier.
Shino, very cool. What is this? Sort of like a Japanese kabuki, like oni deer thing. Cutie Lee. Shino does have a lot of this kind of like ara kind of thing going on. June. This might be a basic answer, but Marshall is probably my favorite. He reminds me of marshmallows and hot cocoa. Also, his smug personality is silly because he's just so small. I think
You're right.
The gist of what you're saying, June, is that Marshall is a smug little twink. Thinks he's all bad.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, when fur hits the mattress, they can't help but bubble. And I like that. I do like the smugness.
What did you expect was gonna happen?
I like his little hair. Yes, little brat. We have any brat tamers in the chat? Have any brat tamers?
Not here.
Well, I think I like Anka the best. Overrated, yes.
Obviously.
Sure. But
everybody does somewhere deep down. Everybody does.
Okay. Definitely overrated, right? But put that aside. Anka by
just like set it to the side.
Is, I think, very A tier. A tier. It's an A plus. Maybe not an A plus.
Very snooty,
well. First
but
of all, is a cat,
very attractive nonetheless.
Might seemingly be generic animal, but it's the design, like this pharaoh integration with the cat, and like she's got the little pharaoh thing. Very different. It works so well. Anka, the name matches the character so well. And also, her attitude is very good. You know, kind of like this sassy, like, like Cleopatra-esque. It all works together. The colors work well together. I like the pharaoh. So overrated, yes, but that does not take away from the...
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can...
Grammarly, you're ruining my education.
I think it's going to be an A.
This is the important stuff.
One of the founders of our good culture these days, known by the alias Zone Sama, created this very gripping, very important piece of media showcasing Anka. But let's be honest, if Zone could just put any villager in it, and that villager would become as popular as Anka has been. Maybe not as
most
popular,
likely.
Again, Anka has a lot of base foundational traits that make her a good character. Like I said, the aesthetics and the attitude.
She's the one that's kind of just like stands out.
Like Shino. If Zone could have been Shino, and Shino would have been like
that is also true.
It could have been Teddy.
Okay, I wouldn't.
Anka, but like
I wouldn't believe it.
Really
Teddy wouldn't be doing it for me. No,
not really.
Sadly,
the Animal Crossing character. Don't try to deny. I mean, we see with Anka and the media we've seen. Don't tell me that I'm the only one who's playing Animal Crossing, enjoying the micromanagement of collecting resources and decorating my house. I know all of us, many of us, are walking around our Animal Crossing little town, and you pass by Whitney watering the plants, and I know you think the same thing I'm thinking. You want to like mash X and just fucking give it to it. We want a little bit of depravity. I don't just want to watch porn. Because if I just wanted that, I would just watch porn. But
Nice.
I want to be playing the game, and so I play this game called Farm Together, which is this resource growing.
We want 2-in-1
for money, and you
and you need to like
you decorate your farm. And there's something about me, sexual tendencies aside, but I like collecting resources. I like the management, but I wish
like
I
the
could
aesthetic
just
of the
kill
game.
someone. I wish there was a little violent, like part of
like
the
something
game
you're not
where,
supposed
yes,
to do.
I
You
could
just
farm
do
crops,
it.
But I could also
Like
kill
an,
you. So yeah, that's my thoughts on
like an RPG.
Kid Cat. Yes. A+. Straight off the bat, A+. Kid Cat is your favorite because you had him in Wild World and would always tell your friends you're married to him. Plus, he's too cute.
I don't
Plus, also,
really
you
know
mentioned
Kid
Wild
Cat.
World, which is great. Wild World was great, but I have to say it. Someone has to. Animal Crossing New Leaf was the best Animal Crossing game. New Horizons, is that the new one on the Switch? Am I the only one that thinks that it was a letdown? It really was. It was a letdown. It was,
a little
not
bit.
enough
If you
content.
think
And
about
the,
it,
the promised
it kinda
content coming out did
doesn't
not
fit in
nearly
there,
meet
if you know what I mean.
the expectations. New Leaf is still so much better. There should have been way more to New Horizons. Horizon can get there. You know what, Corin? I agree. It can. I'm waiting. And that's the thesis. Isabelle is my favorite. Her mood and vibe are very
I'm
sweet.
surprised
She's
Isabelle
fluffy,
wasn't on this
yes,
sooner.
I agree. You know, we've gone
Isabelle's
over Isabelle plenty of times.
obviously.
Isabelle, sort of like a cougar-y, milfy, like frazzled, like keeping the town all together. And she goes home, she pounds some whiskey, rubs one out, and browses the internet, smokes a cigarette, and passes out. You know, she's got that like realness.
Why not?
Grit.
Why not?
Pietro. Back in the early days when Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, many of my friends kept saying they didn't like him because he's a clown. Well, I think your friends are the clowns, really. Pietro deserves just as much love as any other Animal Crossing villager. He's simply there to spread joy and smiles to our islands. The clown, yes.
The clown, yes.
You know, I have my faults.
Very nice.
And I think one of my faults is that
It fits.
whenever a character is
somewhere.
just very different and like breaking the mold,
Bonk.
I have a mind to just give it a good grade because it's just like it's cool. It's
That's another
different,
Shino.
right? Like Teddy is good. I gave Teddy a good score, but he's just a bear. But look at this. Like, what the hell am I looking at? I want to give it an
I
A
don't
just
know.
for that. And also, you know
Is
what?
it an ox or a
A+,
ram
because
or
he's just trying to put a smile on your
what
face.
is it exactly?
Putting on that clown makeup, dyeing his wool doesn't. It looks like it's a lot of work, but he does it because he wants to spread some joy. And also, I think Pietro's packing. Little balloon animal. Yeah, Bob.
That would be funny. I'm not gonna
Let me
lie.
just get out my
I was
Hubble
holding
Space
back the
Telescope to
laughs
look at
on
this
that one.
picture.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, Bob. I like his like. First of all, I like the name. It's just like Bob. Like one very like
Bob.
and then just that like
Just Bob.
just that look.
Bob.
You know what I mean? Captain wins by default. Captain's good.
Bob
Captain's
gives you
good.
that look.
This is the boat guy. Don't Kappas like eat and assault like children? Don't they eat children and assault women? Monstrous creatures. Is Captain
I think
one
so.
of those? Is Captain the
Possibly.
Jeffrey Epstein of Animal Crossing? Taking people on his boat?
I'm running out of
Smith was
room
on
in
that
my
boat.
card
Will
to write
Smith
stuff.
was on Captain's boat.
No, I'll just get another
Check the
one.
logs. Kevin Spacey went on Captain's boat. Listen, Captain, you got to spill the beans. He's taking these celebrities on the boat.
The
to his
boat.
private island.
He's
What
got
are they
the
doing on
boat.
that island? No, Tom Hanks too.
He's got
Not
a
Tom
boat.
Hanks. Don't tell me Tom Hanks was on the island.
He looks
No!
very
My favorite
tired.
character is Tom Nook, since he was the one who introduced you. Without Tom Nook, the game would be very empty.
Definitely.
You know what, Julie? Unpopular opinion, but I think it's a very true one. People like to dunk. People like to put down Tom Nook because, right, he puts you in debt. But
He
honestly,
sues me.
You hit a good point. Without Tom Nook, there would be no point. You would have no purpose.
Honestly,
no drive.
yeah, there'd be.
And I think that's very important.
Why would you want
Tom
to make
Nook
the
gives you a
village?
purpose. Also, yes,
Not like a
bit
bunch
of
of sexy
sugar
animal
daddy,
people are
very
going to be
rich.
living
I
there.
imagine he's sort of like an oil baron
Which is
type
an-
of,
which is a-
type of
which
guy.
I think is a good reason,
And
but
he's
whatever.
saying like, hey, hey, baby, you know who I am? I'm the Tom Nook. You know, and he's like, give me a little spin. Throw some bells at
He
you.
just throws
Oh my
money at
goodness.
people.
I've always liked Copper. His ethics were always admirable, and I just like his design. Pokemunk, you bootlicker. My favorite character from Animal Crossing is for sure Sue E. She's constantly harassing the player and other villagers at the beginning of the game, but opens to you more personal stuff when you get to know her. She's also likes trashing people based on their clothing choice. I'm not really sure
So
what
does
you're
Anka.
saying, because it kind of sounds like you're saying I like her because she's a big bitch.
which I'm not really understanding. Sasha is your
Likes
favorite
that
because he's
toxic
cute, and I like his
relationship.
laid-back personality. The Astolfo of Animal Crossing. Yes,
That
I've
is
seen
true.
This.
I did not know that that
with the
was
Letterman's
a guy
jacket.
when I
That's
first
kinda
saw
hot
it.
with the Letterman. It's sort of like when your girlfriend wears your oversized sweatshirt. Where'd you get that Letterman,
Didn't see it
Sasha?
coming. Didn't
I
see
don't
it.
think you're on a football team. You might be on the football team.
I was
another
like,
way,
wait a
Sasha.
minute. Is
Oh
that...
my God, Meringue. Yes, sir. She is so cute. She inspired you to draw some messed up cannibal art once. What?
The horn is
Okay,
cute
what the
because it's
fuck's
a different
going
color
on?
than the body or the head.
What is going on with the class? What are you guys on? Probably gonna redraw it soon. Yes, Meringue A tier. The rhino with like a strawberry shortcake. I'd be
You've been licking the horn.
slurping up all that whipped cream on top of Meringue's head like I've been starving on an island. Little Joey. Is he wearing a diaper?
What the fuck?
Are
That's
you gonna
a-
shit yourself,
That's
Joey?
a what the fuck kind of one.
A little bit of a
Little Joey.
Yeah, I like Joey. He's very cute. I like the brows.
I
like the
mean,
tiny little
yeah,
beady eyes,
and he's
dude. Avery.
decent
Yeah,
person.
all the birds are kind of dilfy. Oh, what is this?
All the
Oh,
birds just look
Avery
big and
just
strong.
came back from Afghanistan.
Like the
I
model
see.
just looks...
rocking like the
strong.
military like.
He also looks
scarf
really
thing and shit.
confused.
You see? I see.
He's a-
little shell shock. Little PTSD with those eyes.
Extremely
You did what you
confused.
had to do, Avery. Is that what you tell yourself? Huh?
Oh, that was it. Okay, I only wrote about like half of those, but I'll be sure to put it at the end of the video in the what I learned today in class. But definitely, you know, I'm so thirsty. Whatever. Well, that was the video. That was maybe that'll allow me to comprehend better on my opinions whether I should smash certain villagers or pass them. Be sure to look for that video. It's going to be that one's gonna be up probably around the time that this one comes up. If not, then it'll definitely be around like throughout the week sometime. And yeah, not really much else to say. I'll be posting more reactions soon. Sorry for the lack of reaction content, but I'll be getting back into that sooner or later. So, with that being said, as always, I'm AnthroNerd. I'll leave it to the outro, and I'll see you next time. Bye.